I involve my consultants. I'm not doing it alone. As Butle says, togetherness we rise.
Re a lotšha babogedi ko gae lebitso la ka ke nna re thabile mamabolo ke thakgetše gagolo go ba le sesi Elizabeth Mashakana. We are celebrating 26 years of Butle brand's existence. We want to know from you, Mama, what made you to want to become successful?
I believe that I always been a leader. I'm a born leader. And I don't believe in metrics, actually. I want to be on my own. So for me to join this Butle business, and after I understood that the Butle business, you can be your own CEO, that's what made me to go more for the business. The thing that made me to be a more successful is because I want to help a lot of people. As a business person, you can create a lot of jobs. You can relieve other people. You know, in South Africa, we are faced with a problem of unemployment. A lot of youth have got certificates, they came back, there's nothing that they're doing. So that's what made me to be a business person, so that I can move them from the streets and give them something to do for their help.
This is wonderful. And if I remember last year, you won Butle Brand's Way Award as a manager. How did you do it?
I won a Butle Way Award because the reason how I won it, it's because I'm more involved in Butle. The minute I joined Butle, I knew what I was looking for. That is what made me to focus. And the reason why I won that award is because I involve my consultants. I'm not doing it alone. As Butle says, togetherness we rise. I believe in togetherness. So by involving them, giving them incentives, encouraging them, rewarding, and also my leaders, I always follow my leaders. They are my priority. I believe in what Butle is saying. For me, it is not just a catalog or what, it's something that gives us a way to live. So that is why I focus. I'm in a race. I know there's a crown that I must get.
And you know, in every business, you put goals first. So I want to understand from you, in your business, how do you put these goals? How do you move forward with these goals? How do you set new goals as well?
As I said, I am involving the consultants also. When we are doing goals, I'm not doing it alone. Yes, I have my own goals that I set. The first goal is to win. That is the first goal, is to win and to achieve what I wanted to achieve at first. But then the consultant, I also teach them to make the goals. If you work without a goal, you are just like a cow that is just going without knowing where it's going. But the goals, we set it at the beginning of the year, and every day we have a goal for that day that we must achieve. Those are the things that keep us going, because if we did not reach that goal, then it means we haven't done our job. Yes.
It always excites me to mention that Butle brands indeed change people's lives for the best. So, Mama Elizabeth, we want to know from you your success. How does it make people around you to believe in this purpose of Butle brands?
Yes, it has changed a lot of people's lives. People around me, I'll start with my family. My husband was a taxi driver. He left the taxi driver. He wasn't owning a taxi. He was driving for somebody else. But since we worked with Butle, he has seen how Butle has changed our lives in the family. It also changed his life from being a taxi driver to a businessman. Then my kids, the other one is in university. It has changed his life, because when we are working, you can see how they get involved. It means that they see what Butle is doing in our lives. The consultant also, I have changed so many consultants' life, and I'm proud of that. Some of them have built the houses. Some of them have took children to school. Some of them are now in Butle business full time. They are no longer worrying of looking for a job or what. So Butle has changed a lot of people. If I have to mention Butle, I will mention a lot, but to tell you the truth, a lot of lives have changed in the business.
Sure, this is wonderful. And everyone faces challenges and tough times. So in your business, we want to understand what are those challenges still and obviously how do you overcome them?
Yes, every business has got challenges. You have steps to go before you can even reach where you're going. In my business, my Butle business, the biggest challenge that we are having is the payments from their consultant. And obviously, is the payment from their customers. So I always, if a customer, a consultant has got a problem with payment, I always sit down with a consultant and find out where did she go wrong. And then we try to strategize how she can do her business, how she can work on that thing around. And then the most blow that I had in a business, me as a manager, is when I lost some of the managers that I produced. But I managed to wake up from that. I didn't let it break me. I sat down and do an introspection and find out how did we reach for them to be managers. After finding out there are some there and there that we had to fix. We see, okay, this is what we're doing. Like for example, some of them they get promoted on the exact amount that the business is looking for. That is a very much big downfall, because once they start to stand on their own, that money gets dropped and they have to use the profit. That is where we found the problem. So most of the time we sit down with the people involved, we talk, we correct, and I also correct myself.
And obviously talking about these challenges where we promote our people that are not ready sometimes. So seeking guidance from those ahead of you, how can you motivate people that are looking up to you as Mama Elizabeth?
Always have a goal. You must know that we are all running a race and we all have a crown or something. We all are going to be number one. Just tell yourself, I am running a race. I am going to be number one. Even if you fall, just stand up, shake it up and go up. Rome was never built in one day. So what I will advise them is say, don't let small negativity drag you down. As I've mentioned, I've lost a lot of managers. If I was somebody who let those things to let me down, I would have quitted the business. But because I have a goal, I know where I am going, and I know what I'm facing there, I must reach that point. That is what makes me continue. So I will also encourage them, never let any, there will always be negativities, that is life, but know what you are looking for.
Wow, Mama, what a beautiful motivation. Thank you very much for sharing your beautiful motivation. We wish you all the best in your business this year. Thank you very much for sharing.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Butle, for giving us this opportunity. Thank you.